Can't buy a house? Throwing money away on rent every month whilst trying to save up for a deposit? It's not easy, is it? But how about I buy you a house at auction? Pair you up with a complete stranger and give you the money to do it up. In 6 months, once you've fully restored it, you have to sell it. But any profit you make, you keep. You could win big enough for the deposit on your first home. On the Great House Giveaway. Today, I'm looking for houses in the northwest of England, anywhere within a 25-mile radius of Manchester, because that's where my would-be property developers live. The average price of a house here is £200,000. But if you're a first-time buyer, then you're looking at the 130k mark for a terrace or a flat. So let's see what we can do.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Adam, nice to meet you.
Yes.
First up, Adam.
My name's Adam, I'm 35, I'm from Manchester. I'm currently working in hospitality and working for an independent restaurant. My current living situation is I live in a bungalow with a living landlady. I don't want to be a bridesmaid when it comes to renting a property. I want to actually own the property myself as opposed to paying someone's mortgage off for them.
Oh, my Superman pyjamas. Who hasn't got Superman pyjamas, eh? Gotta be who you want to be.
Me getting my first property is going to be like a really stable for me. Laying down the foundations, potentially getting a girlfriend, getting kids, just basically like living the old-fashioned dream, really.
Are you handy?
Very handy. I can do some carpenting, I can do electrics to an extent, bit of plastering. Definitely expertise in the garden.
What are you hoping that your partner is going to bring to the party?
Maybe expertise in fields that I'm not too confident about myself, so maybe like more the interior design side. And again, I want them to be a grafter. I want them to be good at keeping on time, keeping to schedules, and hopefully sticking within a budget.
Shall we find out?
We shall.
My name's Dave, I'm 29. I'm a self-employed builder. I didn't have the best of upbringings. Didn't really go to school, ended up leaving with no GCSEs. Just went from job to job to job until I eventually settled on building, and it kind of made me who I am today. I currently live with Leanne, my partner. We've been together for near enough 2 years now. We're engaged and looking to get married in the next few months. So we are looking to get on the property market. Neither of us have ever bought a house before, and I feel like this is a perfect opportunity to hopefully get enough money for a deposit and start our future together properly.
Why aren't you on the property ladder at the moment?
I made some mistakes in my past, built up some debt, paying it off at the moment, and it kind of affected my credit rating. A couple of years ago I went self-employed. It becomes difficult to get on the property market when you're self-employed.
Self-employed as?
Builder.
There we go.
Hello, partner.
Yeah.
What's your skill set?
Well, I'm a carpenter by trade. Mainly fit kitchens now, but I can plaster, tile, roofing, window fitting, door fitting.
Keep nodding.
Basically everything in the house apart from stuff like landscaping and that.
There we go. Hopefully that's where I'll step in.
Shall we have a look at some properties?
Let's do it.
See what you've got?
Yes.
Property number 1 is that rarest of entities, our bungalow near the market town of Glossop in Derbyshire. 3 bedrooms, a bit dated, but would make an ideal retirement property once renovated. Going to auction with offers over 150,000. Property number 2 is 3 miles north of Bolton town centre. It's a 2-bedroomed end of terrace. We weren't allowed inside, but apparently it needs a full refurbishment. Going to auction at £90,000, which I think is a little pricey. And let's stay in Bolton for property number 3, half the price of the last one. A 2-bed mid-terrace offers over 45,000.
We are now in the lap of the gods, because whichever one we get is which one we get, OK? What we're going to do now is get off to the auction and see if we can get you boys a property.
Brilliant.
Let's go. Go on.
Today's auction is in the A.J. Bell Stadium, home of the Sale Sharks, which is packed to the rafters with people who want to buy property. And a packed auction room means one thing: high prices. Who's going to be doing the bidding?
I think I'm going to take the first one. I think Adam's going to take
I'll
the
take
second.
control of the second one.
What am I going to say? Golden rule: do not go above your maximum bid. Okay?
Understood.
It is better to walk away with nothing than to walk away having spent too much.
Of course, yeah.
It's about making profit. That's what we're here for. Okay?
Okay.
Right, off you go. Good luck.
Cheers, thank you.
Oh, there you go.
So, we've done the sums and reckon the bungalow is worth £176,000. Dave and Adam must not bid over this figure if they're hoping to make any profit.
Benefits from a further
How's your heart?
low-maintenance side garden
Beating a bit.
Yeah. Good job, really.
Can we say 120 on this one?
Bidding starts at 120 grand, which means Dave and Adam have 56,000 to play around with.
Do you want to come back in at 150, sir? 150 you do. 160? Do you want to say 165? Do you want to say 165? 160. Are we done? We are. It's your property, sir. Well done. 603. Well done.
And I call that a bargain.
Guys, not only did you get the property, you got the property 16,000 under your maximum bid.
Oh, no, we're so happy. Like,
Absolutely
so happy.
amazing. Can't believe that result, can you? Can't plan it.
That does now mean, doesn't it, that you have no excuses.
Well, yeah, I suppose we're going to have to do some work now, aren't we?
Well, not only that, you've both got the skill sets, you've got it for a bargain. You better make money on this, guys.
Oh, we're the dream team.
I think we're fine there.
4 weeks later, our super skilled duo get to see firsthand exactly what they've bought.
Hi, fellas. How are you?
Hello again.
Good to see you. You all right?
Good morning, you all right?
Yeah. Here it is. What do you think?
Oh, fantastic, look at it.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Finger beauty. It will be.
First impressions.
It's definitely not a party area. It's got the little village down the road as well. We passed on the way up here.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
What are you hoping to find inside?
Hopefully we'll find a pot of gold, but I don't think that's going to happen.
If there was a pot of gold, I'd have already found it. I promise you that for nothing. Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there?
There certainly is.
Who's taking them?
I'll go on
Well,
then.
you're nearest.
Let's have a nosy.
In you go.
Thank you.
I'll see you after.
Thank you.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a bit weathered, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
It's a new thermostat, that, so they normally put new thermostats on when they put new boilers in. So it's a very good sign.
Happy days then.
Yeah.
The boiler is indeed new. Shame the kitchen isn't.
This needs complete revamping here. It's so dull. It needs so.
Do you not think we can keep the sink?
Let's literally just start fresh in here, I'd say. That should save us a bit of money and going forward.
It's a couple of grand easily.
Excellent.
Straight away, a couple of grand saving.
Happy days.
You've not seen the living room yet.
Oh, look at that fireplace. What do you think to that?
Well, the 70s card. They
Yeah.
want the fire back.
And this could.
I kind of like that.
Do you?
Yeah,
Does it-
the brickwork side of it, not the woodwork.
Does it remind you of your grandma's?
Reminds me of something.
If that doesn't, the bathroom certainly will.
It's a big space though, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Good size for a front room.
Oh, they love the carpets, don't they?
The whole lot's got to go.
Yes.
And the bedrooms aren't much better.
God. It's a bit of a mistake, isn't it? Can you believe someone used to sleep in this?
So, what am I going to give them to bring this 70s time warp back to the future?
Main living space. What do you think?
Big old
There's
room.
nothing you guys are scared of here, is there?
Not really, no.
No.
Okay, well, there might be one thing that worries you.
Oh, go on.
What's the budget?
I'm hoping it's more than 10k.
Well, I'm happy to tell you it is more than 10k.
That's good.
It's 11k.
Okay.
We can work with that, can't we?
Yeah, yeah.
It will be tight, but I think £11,000 is completely workable here. Right, you have the keys.
We've got the
Yep.
keys.
You've got your budget.
Got the budget.
You've got your time scale.
We do.
Right,
I think we're good to go.
get on with it,
Let's do
guys. I'll see you later.
Thank you.
All these lads have to do is stay focused and do what's necessary.
Took a bit longer than I thought, but yeah, she's down.
this is a simple flip.
Sorry, not everyone's a fan of decking.
What could go wrong?
Made me realise how little time we have actually got left.
So, first things first, this place needs a complete rip-out. Now, boys, there's one unfortunate thing about this house, and that is that it was decorated during a time when textured wallpaper was everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that here, can't you?
And it's all got to go, hasn't it?
Yeah.
A lot.
Should we do some wallpaper stripping?
That's best to, aren't we?
Got to start somewhere, haven't we?
It is a soul-destroying job, but ultimately quite satisfying, I find.
It's very therapeutic.
There you go, mate.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
here we go.
I think.
Let's get this plugged in. Let's start in the back, eh?
Bye.
Now, there's a trick to stripping textured surfaces. Watch closely. You're fine with old wallpaper, particularly the stuff that's got a finish on it. Wood chip, notorious. But once it's been painted a few times, if you just try and steam it off, you'll have no joy. So you just scratch it with your scraper to break the surface. Run your steamer across, just keep moving. And then, in a few minutes, you start to get under it.
Simon, can I show you something to make it a bit easier?
Oh, you got... Yeah, whatever. Oh, you and your fancy gadget. How much did that cost?
About 15 quid.
Must have money to burn on this budget.
Anything to make the job easier.
Well, there's another 5 rooms to go, so if I was them, I'd put Adam on stripping duties while Dave the builder gets on with the business of tearing this place apart, which is exactly what happens the very next day.
I'm a bit overwhelmed with everything. There's a lot of stuff that we need to do, and obviously we've only got a small time frame, and me and Adam are both still working at the moment, so fitting this in around our day job, it's a tall order, and obviously the budget doesn't really allow us to get many extra people in, so it is kind of all on us to do it, but it's within our skill set, and I think we're going to have a good run at it. This is a big opportunity for me and Adam. This is our chance to get on the property market, so the more we put into this, the more we'll get out of it.
And the first big job is the kitchen, which is why Dave brought along his mate, Miles.
Show you a little trick. So if you can't get it in, there's a special bit here. Pull that out and you can bend it. And then if you want to lock it, you just push that in.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dead handy for getting in awkward areas. It's just dated more than anything. Back in the day, they didn't have plastic legs underneath the units, so it's just it's sat on timber, so they were a lot harder to fit back in the day, a lot harder to get done right.
But why remove a sturdy carcass, Dave? Oh well, too late.
The carpets are tougher than the worktops. We've got a hole.
Well, a hole is useful for rewiring. No need to drill through floorboards when you can get underneath them, and...
It's for ventilation. Stops you getting damp up your walls. To be fair, it's pretty clean under there. I've seen far worse.
While Dave makes his mark on the interior, Adam is doing his bit in the garden.
Because it's that long, I've got to keep going over and over and over, and because it's been raining, it's like cutting a jungle up.
But it doesn't mean he misses out on the chance to smash things up.
OK, so I've been looking forward to this moment for quite a long time now. That over there is going down like a deck of cards. It's going to come down in a minute. Yeah. Quick coffee and I'll be fine.
Adam's learning a lot from myself, obviously, because I know more about the inside stuff, but I'm sure when we get to the outside stuff, he's going to teach me a thing or two as well.
Took a bit longer than I thought, but yeah, she's down.
Next on his list, digging up and removing some perfectly acceptable flagstones.
The idea is this, to see what I'm going to be working with going forward as I landscape the garden.
Adam reckons that decking the back garden will add value to the house. I'm not so sure.
This side, I'm going to get some like railway sleepers to make some planters down here. Create like a fire pit this side, and then further yonder in the garden, give like a nice decking area, like a communal area.
But Adam's foray into the garden is short-lived. Dave needs him to help out inside.
We're ripping out this gas fire now. It's been disconnected, so it should be good to go. Let's play the Joker in the pack.
You got it.
Easy way to do it. How satisfying is that for you, Dave? Watching somebody do some work.
Someone's got to supervise. It's good how it's got the flue in, because it gives us the option of putting like a log burner in or something along them lines. It means the chimney is probably still live, which is good for us because, like I said, if we're making a feature out of this, it gives us loads and loads of options.
Strip out complete, the house is ready for plastering. And Dave is a rare breed, a builder who can plaster.
It's all in the prep work.
This will save the budget at least £3,000. And Dave is cleverly thinking ahead as he works.
You see how there's all this gritty stuff on the wall? Well, last week when I was plastering the other walls, I gritted this wall in advance so that if I had a spare moment, I could, you know, just throw a bit of skim on. From years of experience, I find it's a lot easier to leave the carpet down when you're doing a renovation because you got all the dust falling on it, you got all the plaster falling on it, all the adhesives, everything falls on it. So after you've done the plastering stage and possibly the painting stage, that's when I start taking up carpets and stuff like that. But for now, you can see it catches all the mess, so we won't need to scrape the floorboards underneath when we're done.
Likewise, Adam's making sure the next owners don't need to cut the grass by covering the whole of the back area in decking.
Not everyone's a fan of decking, so what I'm going to do is give this a good rake out of all the rubble and fill it up with bark, and again lighten it with something that's not decking really. Break up the garden a little bit.
Adam, what garden? You seem to have covered every square inch in decking.
So the decking's actually wheelbarrow proof, so that's a good start. Now to move the family in.
Believe it or not, the lads are already halfway through this renovation. Time for a mid-build visit.
Boys, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you, mate.
You well?
Long time no see.
Yeah,
You're right.
you all right? Yeah. OK, changes.
A little bit.
Yeah. Paper off throughout, is it?
Pretty much, I think it's just a bathroom left to
Just
do.
the bathroom now. The wood chip was a big pain, as always. Very time consuming.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a thankless task.
Especially when it was on the ceiling as well.
Yeah, yeah, but more or less done. I also noticed some fresh plaster on the way in there.
Yeah, I've skimmed the kitchen, I've skimmed the hallway, most of one of the bedrooms.
OK. So that's you basically you want clean lines right through, don't you? I'm guessing.
Yeah. We've got new skirting boards and everything to go on as well. So,
OK.
Yeah.
So that fresh, clean feel.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's all ready to go, but it's getting all fresh and then lay it all down.
Great, OK.
Have a bit of a clear.
Yeah, it's looking good in here. Can I see some of the rest of the place?
Yeah.
OK. So, the semblance of a kitchen. You can see the shape of it, at least.
Yeah. Definitely. I've been a bit sporadic, to be honest, with fitting it. Just got a lot of stuff going on at the moment, so just been trying to get it done. But most of the base units are in. There's a couple of wall units to go on, worktop, sink, cooker, a few finishing touches.
Yeah, plastering.
Yeah. I've done the skimming. Need to lick a paint.
OK.
But yeah, getting there.
And the floor, what's the plan with the floor?
Depending on budget, what we like. But I'm thinking vinyl click flooring in here, running into the hallway, into the bathroom.
OK.
Just carpets in the bedrooms. Just give it a
bit of a divide.
Yeah.
So you got the kind of soft feel in the bedrooms, but the nice
exactly.
clean feel out here.
So you put something nice, put your foot on when you get out of bed.
It's important, it really is.
Exactly.
And also, it helps people imagine, particularly in a bungalow as well, oh, this is a bedroom, oh, this is the living room.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you know where your clinical areas are.
Yeah, no gravel in the bedroom. Yeah.
No gravel in the bedroom, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking of gravel. What's gone on in the garden? Can I have a look?
Yeah, of course you can.
OK, so decided on decking out here, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. So we thought something a bit more modern, keep it clean. So we've got quite a lot of grass out the front, you see, so we thought we'd try and split it up a little bit.
And whose handiwork's this?
Yeah, that's mine. So if it's creaking places, which maybe, yeah.
Nothing to you, Dave.
Yeah, he's safe on this one, isn't it?
So generally speaking, kitchen on the way, I noticed on the way in the bathroom, not much happening there yet.
No, I always tell my customers do one room at a time, just because what you find is you rip it all out, it's an absolute bombshell, and then you don't know where to start. So just finish one thing, move on to the next, finish one thing, move on to the next.
But there is still quite a lot to do, isn't it? This bungalow now needs putting back together, and it needs to happen fast.
Been a bit of an eye-opener. Made me realise how little time we have actually got left to do the jobs that we have to do.
The time for excuses has gone. One way or another, these two have to knuckle down and get the job done.
What we're going to do now is get an external company in to come and do the lintels and the plastering, for example, just so it's one less job for us to worry about. But again, we're keeping within the budget.
But by paying people to do the work they're more than capable of doing themselves, then there's a good chance that the profit this place could yield will end up in the tradesman's pocket. There's no doubt that Dave and Adam have the skills required to make a real success of this bungalow. But what they don't have much of is time. They've got to focus now and drive this project through. Otherwise, their time will be up and all the work they've done so far could be for nothing. Because Dave, who's a builder by trade, is so busy at work, he's decided that the best way forward is to pay tradesmen to finish the place off. I think that's a risky and expensive strategy.
Good news is we've got enough budget left to allow for this. We have been a bit scrimping and saving and trying to do a lot of it ourselves, and I think given the time frame that we've got left, we do need to get help in, get the job finished and get it sold.
And one of the first big spends is replacing the lintels above the two side windows on the gable ends.
The outside lintel needs to be done because the bricks over time have started to fall down, so it needs some reinforcement and strengthening to stop it dropping down, really.
But they replace the wrong lintel.
OK, so the inside lintel's been replaced, but it really shouldn't have done because it was in quite good nick, and I think maybe a communication problem. So if you look at over there, it's just going to be needing to be replastered and rebricked, and the outside lintel actually being done, which was supposed to be the original one anyway.
That mix-up has cost them over £1,000, and they'll have to spend the same amount on doing the work right, which means they're down to £5,000 to get this house finished. I'm beginning to get a tad worried.
Today, me and Dave are having a meeting and we're going to see what we're going to do, where we are, what the priorities lie within the house for this week. Yes, the time's shrinking and the workload is still there, so we need to prioritise. We need to allocate who's doing what and taking it from there, really.
So with just over £4,000 now left in the budget, Dave has no other option but to return to the bungalow and finish off what he started.
I've decided to take the next 2 to 3 weeks off work and just focus solely on getting the house finished. We're making a start on the bathroom today, so hopefully that should be done by mid next week, towards the end of next week. Got a couple of people in to help out with the painting. My partner's going to help out and her mother. We're looking good. Hopefully we'll be in a place where we can sell it in a couple of weeks.
Really, Dave? I think that might be a little ambitious. I mean, it's possible, but only if you devote the next month to getting the job done. Over the next 2 weeks, Dave is true to his word. The bungalow comes on in leaps and bounds. The kitchen gets fitted. The bathroom gets installed. things start looking up. And just when the boys could start thinking about putting the place on the market, disaster.
A couple of nights ago, I believe someone's broken into the property. The last 4 or 5 months that we've been here has been for nothing.
But it's not so much a break-in. This is full-on sabotage.
Adam came up to the house yesterday, ready to start work and crack on with everything. He's heard some noises from inside, which obviously is not a good sign. Once he's gained access to the property, he's found out that water was gushing everywhere. Someone's basically gained access to the property. They've opened some taps up, so the water's been flooding in everywhere, put holes in all the new plaster, slashed all the walls, they've slashed all the doors in the kitchen. They've even slashed the worktops, the new sink, the extractor fan. It looks like they've gone round with a lump hammer and just, for whatever reason, they've decided to smash the place up. The bathroom that I've spent the last 2 weeks working on, they've smashed all the tiles off the wall, they've smashed the toilet, they've smashed the bath. So basically, we're at the end of the budget. We can't afford to replace anything now. Police have got to come and take statements and everything, and it's just a really annoying thing when we're so close to the finish line.
There's no sign of a forced entry, so the insurance policy is null and void. Fixing this mess is going to have to come out of whatever's left of their budget.
Why? Like, it's just baffling. We're so close to being done, and now we've got all this to contend with.
This place was supposed to be on the market in less than 2 weeks. And with the boys' enthusiasm now at rock bottom, I've called a crisis meeting to find a way forward.
So I guess where do we go from here is the question, isn't it?
Exactly.
But that's it, exactly. Like I've took work on. Like I can't really spare any more time now for the next bit, few weeks or so.
Because you thought that you were 2 weeks away from finishing this.
Exactly, that's it. I thought, finish this, book working for when I'm done, crack on with that. Unfortunately, being self-employed, it means you have to do them sort of thing, and I can't take the time now to come here and do stuff when we're so close to being finished.
OK, I completely understand that. So if it's all right, I'd like to kind of fill that void a bit.
Right, OK.
My right-hand man, Phil, has been having a look around. I'll give him a shout. Phil! Yeah. Yeah. Lovely job, isn't it?
Cracker.
So what we'll do is we'll jump on it as well. I'll get my gear on. And I know you've got stuff you've got to do.
Yeah.
But we'll try and get you as back up to speed as we possibly can. All right?
Brilliant.
It takes the pressure off us, so I think we would really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Phil knows what he's doing most of the time. Don't you? No. Right, I'll get my gear. Let's get stuck in, yeah?
The 2 rooms that have been vandalised the most are the kitchen and the bathroom.
Where do we start in here? Let's start from the bottom and work up, yeah. So new boards completely blown. They need replacing. I think the old stuff, because it was more mature, has kind of taken it, hasn't it?
It hasn't bent or nothing, has it? It's just a little patch.
Yeah. So that little patch there. Carcasses look all right, don't they?
Yeah.
So measure up and replace all the doors. Surfaces.
Sink as well.
Sink as well. So literally, apart from the carcasses, this is start again in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then last thing to do is just patch up the plasterwork.
Yeah.
Just everything in here, isn't it? So apart from the kitchen carcasses, what else do you think is salvageable in here?
There might be a couple of doors that can be saved, mate.
Yeah, one. Literally 2 doors.
Wow.
So let's measure up for replacements. Okay. First things first, I guess, strip back all the tiles and the fixing. Happily,
Oh, yeah.
it's still pliable.
That's lucky, that.
Yeah, so get on, get all the tiles back and look at filling this, get the bath out, get the toilet out, order new toilets, because other new toilets also
Believe so.
got the work done on it. Take it from there, yeah? Okay.
They're proper square marks, them, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a lump hammer, isn't it? So sink, got away with it.
Yeah.
Because it was in the box.
Yeah.
But apart from that, new bath, new toilet, all new tiles, just under £1,000's worth in here. It's no wonder these guys are at a low ebb. It's hard enough to put your heart and soul into a project without some mindless idiot trashing your work. But deadlines are deadlines. We have less than a month to get this place on the market. But now the boys have to factor in the cost of another kitchen and another bathroom. The big question is, will it be worth their while? Or have the vandals got away with not only trashing the house, but have also trashed any hope these two had of making a profit? So I've offered to give them a helping hand. Anything to get this house on the market before the 6 months is up.
We could actually put all this back up as crazy paving.
Oh, I like that idea, yeah? Yeah, bring it back. The 70s is back.
Yeah, but it's not been done for a while, has it? We'll save an awful lot of money, mate.
Myself and trusted right-hand man Phil have started off in the bathroom, where more or less every single tile has been cracked with what I believe is a builder's lump hammer. It's the same story in the kitchen, but Adam's helping me with that. Every single door and surface has been intentionally scratched. It all has to go. Yeah, I know. I don't want to damage you. That's such a shame, isn't it? Because, you know, if it was solid wood,
We'd do something with it.
we could sand it back and make it, but because it's only laminate,
Yeah.
it's finished.
Right.
Right, straight out with it, mate. Quite apart from having to take this back and start again, all that wasted time, I just cannot understand the mindset that would just want to wreck someone else's hard work just for the sake of it. People just baffle me sometimes. Anyway. When Dave returns to the house, the kitchen and bathroom are sorted. We've helped them as much as we can. It's now up to them.
All my stuff's done.
Yeah.
All right, I've ticked them all off. So,
To be fair, I've cleaned the windows,
well,
painted the walls.
You get yourself your own pencil and you can tick yours off too. But you haven't got one, have you?
No.
And you're not borrowing mine because mine's special. So, here you go.
This is what I think's your list.
Fixing the house post-break-in has cost the lads just under £7,000, which means that to have any hope of a profit, they need to get over £200,000 for the bungalow. Is it worth it? Well, there's only one way to find out. Ask an estate agent.
So, obviously we want it to sell. What do you think it's worth?
I'd recommend asking. I think a guide price of 220. I think that'll get you a good level of interest and hope you won't be waiting too long.
Well, that's great news, to be honest with you. From the start, we've been aiming for around about that sort of price, and me and Adam have discussed it a lot. And to hear someone actually saying that it is worth around that figure, it's a big relief.
A bit more reassuring.
Yeah, massively.
Yeah.
So
I think it'll go well.
I just hope it sells quick now.
This was a tired 70s bungalow that hadn't been touched since the day it was built. It just needed a new kitchen, a new bathroom and sprucing up. And give them their due, the boys have certainly done that. The kitchen is now modern, white and clean. OK, so we did it twice, but hey, the result is the same. It's now kitted out for the 21st century. The clean lines of the living room now look out onto the newly decked garden. And the bedrooms are clean and functional. So a week before the 6-month time limit is up, this place gets a viewing. Cross fingers, everybody.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hi, Cara.
Kevin.
Hiya. Hello, you okay? Yes. Just help yourself take a look around. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, it's quite big, isn't it?
It's not a bad size. Oh. So they've replaced everything. Just a little bit of finishing needs doing.
Yeah. There's a few finishing touches that...
Yeah, definitely need to go through with a little paintbrush and some little finishing touches needed doing, some filler.
Bit of filler, yeah.
Well, this is a good size room.
So this is a bedroom?
Yes, main room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's been finished in a little bit of a hurry, but it's a bit bigger than I thought it was. It's certainly lighter than I thought it was. It's like most of the garden's given up to decking. Right, finally. Kitchen.
Yeah, it's nice.
Not a bad size.
Nice view.
Not a bad view either, no. Obviously, we'd have to make room for the fridge, because you wouldn't be able to put it against that wall.
Yeah.
Unless you move the radiator, I suppose. The house is for my mother, who's been living in Scotland for some years now, and she's decided to come back down to be closer to the family, and it's very handy for the rest of the family. So it's quite a nice little spot, nice little quiet road in a nice little quiet village. Yes, we do live round the corner, literally round the corner, which would be lovely.
Yeah, it'd be really nice.
Sadly, Mother wasn't as enthusiastic. Well, not at offers over £220,000. The property had very few visits and even fewer offers. The house just wasn't shifting, so ended up going into an online auction. The good news is it sold. The bad news is it didn't sell for £220,000. So I've come to meet the lads to let them know their fate. But before I do, I just want to have a quick look round to see why this place didn't do as well as I expected.
I do like a front door that sticks. Oh, and squeaks. Nice welcome. Right. Let's see the rest of the place. OK, bathroom. Now then. Oh. Why doesn't the bathroom door close? OK, what else? I've got gaps in the bath panelling there, not quite fitted properly. Got a blank pipe just sticking up for no reason. Oh, and the old immersion heater switch, still there, must be like an original feature. Having said that, the tiling is nice. Oh, that's right, Phil and I did that. And then there's Adam's decking. I mean, it's okay, but why? And why is there a mini fort in the corner over there? And finally, the kitchen, which, in fairness, is a nice job. Oh, that's right, we did this. Anyway, the lads are here now. Let's tell them what happened. Hi, fellas. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
How you doing, mate? You okay?
I have news.
Oh, good.
Glad to be back.
So. Something like that.
You appear to be a bit nervous.
I think we just kind of want to see it over and done with now.
Okay.
I think we're both under the same sort of frame of mind with it.
It's been going on quite a long time now, and
yeah, it's caused a few issues.
Don't want to see the back end of it, but you kind of want to know what the final result is, really.
Okay, okay. Right, well then, let's get straight to it. The house has sold, but it did have to go back to auction.
Right, okay.
Because by the time everything had been finished, we came in and did all the finishing pieces. There was just not much time to market it, and so auction was the only way to unload it.
Yeah.
So let's go through those figures. We bought the house for £160,000. Your initial refurbishment budget was £11,000. You did give that quite a battering. You went over by just under 7 grand. When we had that together with all the other fees, such as stamp duty, insurance, selling fees, utilities, the total spend is around £44,000, just a shade short of that. The house sold at auction for £163,000, which ends up with a loss of around £41,000.
Yeah.
What's your initial reaction to that, Dave?
It was more than I expected it to be down by. If I'm honest, I wasn't really expecting to walk away with anything. So it's kind of what I thought, with all the setbacks that we had, with the break-in, with all the issues basically. It wasn't looking good for us, and I think I lost heart in it once the break-in happened. I'm not sure what you were like, but...
Yeah, it wasn't great, was it?
No, and I think we fell out of love with the job, and life got in the way, and this took a back seat, and obviously it suffered as a result. And we could have done more, probably should have done more. It was a good opportunity, and yeah, maybe we've wasted it a little bit, but it is what it is. There's no point crying over spilt milk.
No, I think that's, it's very honest of you, that, because, when I first saw you guys, I knew that you had the skill sets, you had bags of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
This was a good house in a solid area. I thought, wow, got a dream team here, great location. These guys are going to absolutely smash this. What happened? Why didn't that happen?
So I think, for me personally, the same time this project started, I started another project. Like, I'm self-employed, so I was working on the other job. I was working here, I was trying to juggle home life, and obviously I was making some good progress with it. Struggling, but making good progress. I think the time to get here kind of killed it a bit. It's when you finish your day job and then you're setting off and you're in rush hour traffic and it's taking an hour to get here, half an hour to get home, it kind of kills it for you. It kills your passion in doing it. And then obviously with the setbacks that we had, with the break-in, it's just, I lost all kind of motivation to do the job.
We pulled a finger out quite a bit towards the end.
Yeah.
And then I think that was reflected on the initial valuation by the estate agents. That was a good valuation. But like we were saying, wasn't on the market for long enough. And
Okay, well listen, guys, thank you for being so frank. It is a great pity, because I really thought that you guys could have taken this place by the scruff of the neck and made money out of it.
Yeah.
That's not been the case this time, but I guess lessons learned.
Yeah, lessons have been learned, and obviously we'll take that on board, and we'll do something with it, and we'll come out strong on the other side of it.
This is a bungalow that should and could have made money. Granted, the break-in didn't help, but that wasn't the whole story. As soon as your enthusiasm and willingness to get stuck in dwindles, so does your chance of making any profit. Let's make no bones about it, refurbishing properties can be tough, but if you get stuck in and see it through, you've got every chance of making money.